Hello everyone, my name is Carolina. I am a career coach and the founder of She Leads Company, a community of women helping women start and grow their own business. Today I'm in London, in Harrods, and I'm interviewing wonderful female founder, Ilham, who created a brand called Elysia. Please, tell us a little bit about your brand.
So Elysia is a luxury handbag brand that launched in London about 3 months ago. The handbags are actually designed in London, but they're made in Florence. And what makes us different is that the handbags allow you to change the handles. So you can come to an online store and you're able to select the bag you want, and you're able to choose any handle you want for your bag.
Thank you. How did you come up with that idea?
The idea came to me about roughly 3 years ago while I was actually on the train coming back from work, and I'm actually really have this passion for handbags, and I have seen this woman wearing this amazing bag and I fell in love with it. The only thing that I didn't really like was the handles. So while sitting there I was thinking, wouldn't it be amazing if you can actually change the handles of the handbag? And the idea of Elysia was actually born on that train journey coming back from work.
Amazing. And was it all smooth and easy, or did you have any problems with starting your business?
Absolutely not. It has been the hardest thing I've ever done so far, purely because my background is finance. I'm an accountant. So getting into the fashion industry has never been easy, and it still isn't. So I had to face many challenges, starting from building relationship with suppliers that are based in Italy, who are a different way of working. Their culture is completely different to how it is in England. So I had to really work with them, gain their trust, and able to, work not just with any Italian supplier, but the best of Italian suppliers. And that took quite a long time to establish that. Hence why it's taken me 3 years to actually launch the business.
Great, well done. And how did you approach your customer? Can you tell us about how did you get your first customer?
Right. So it was through word of mouth, and that's something. I mean, I know online it's a big, massive marketing tool. You have many social media platforms where you're able to utilize and market your business. But I think word of mouth is really the biggest thing. It's actually one of the most powerful recommendations that anyone could have. It could be either face to face, it could be through reviews, it could be emails from your friends. It could be, that opinion you get from someone is so much more powerful, and then it changes your behavior. And I think that's what I really wanted to concentrate on. It's not just online marketing, but also offline marketing. And my first customer was through actually word of mouth through my sister, which was really exciting.
Right, but do you think being in London and the environment that London creates, also not only for entrepreneurs but also for female founders, do you think it was helpful for you to start the business and then grow it? Or maybe not?
I remember 3 years ago I started going to network events, and purely because I really wanted to get to meet other female founders and see how they're doing things and get that support that you need at the beginning. And I really didn't find many female founders, but I think also I didn't find a lot of female businesses whereby they're encouraged, mentored, and coached to start their own business. So there was a lack of it back then. But I think now we're starting to fill the gap. It's much more out there. I think obviously with She Leads Company. So it's really vital that we as a women have that support where we are able to tap into that market. But also I think with the male founders, they have a market where they can tap into. They have, like, they've been doing this thousands of years, and they have this little club where for them it's okay to join. For female founders, it's much more difficult to join that club. So that's why it's important for us females to actually found, this market and tap into it.
Yeah, power of networking.
Absolutely.
Is profound. Thank you very much. Please tell us, as a last question, what would be the advice you would give other women who are at the beginning of their journey and they're thinking about starting a business? If you could teach them one thing,
Wow.
what would that be?
Goodness me, there's so many challenges one would face. There's no one single thing, but I think the one that I found the most valuable was, I remember before I started, I actually invested in myself. And that means, reading the books that you need to read, listening to people that inspire you, and actually really invest in yourself first, because from there what you can find out is what you really want to do. Because technically there's a lot of interest out there's a lot of business ideas, there's a lot of problems that needs to be solved, but what you ultimately want is first to start with yourself. But more importantly, I think it's really important to audit yourself. And by that, I mean you need to find out what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and with that you can find out where you should concentrate on. If you concentrate on your strength, what you could do with your weakness is you can outsource it or eliminate it if you want to, rather than just like being bombarded with things. For example, my strength lied in finance, it lied in business, but I didn't have the skills to be able to design a handbag. So I could either outsource it or I could spend time, doing that. And so what I've done was actually I invested time in actually learning how to sketch. But if that's not your strength, I think you should outsource anything that's your weakness.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And thank you guys. Thank you for watching. That was Ilham. Please tell us where can we learn more about your handbags?
Oh, definitely. You should go to elysia.com to find our latest collection. But also you're able to see that we support women entrepreneurs who are in the developing world. What we do is for every bag we sell, we give 2% to women entrepreneurs. So we partner up with Kiva, which is a charity that is for microfinancing. So 2% of any bags we sell would go towards the women who are, who have the, who needs that opportunity to be able to start their businesses.
Right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.